Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I hope you're good. In today's recipe, we'll be making this delicious Ogbono soup. For some of you that are not Nigerians, this is a delicious soup we have here in Nigeria. There are many ways to cook Ogbono soup. This is one of the methods that works for me all the time. I would say it's one of the easiest methods of cooking Ogbono soup. So let's get started. Here I have beef and I have more, that's cow skin, and I also added in stockfish. These all have the same cooking time, and I added in salt and some seasoning cubes. We're going to mix all this in together for the seasoning and the salt to be well combined to the beef, the more and the stockfish. All the protein I used are all washed. You can also use any protein of your choice. Initially, I wouldn't be adding water. We'll cover this and cook it for about 10 minutes to generate its own fluid. That way your meat will be well seasoned. And this is 10 minutes later. You can see all the fluid it generated. We're going to give this a little stir again, and I'll bring in water to be at the same level with the meat. This will help it to cook till tender. We'll mix it again and we'll cover this and come back to it when it's tender enough. And here I have the Ogbono seeds. We are going to blend this till it's very smooth. Very smooth. And I'll transfer it to the bowl. And I added in palm oil. You can add as much or less of palm oil as you want. And we'll mix this together. Mix it together for the palm oil and the blended Ogbono to be one. And we'll set it aside. And here I have peppers. These yellow scent peppers are very good for Nigerian soups. And I have crayfish and obey. You can use iru or dawa in the place of obey. And I also have onions, and I'll add a little water and blend this till it's very smooth. Please wash your crayfish to avoid having sand in it. All this will add amazing local flavors to this Ogbono soup. And here are my ugu leaves. We love lots of veggies in our soup here, so let's go and wash it. I added in a little salt. This will help kill any germ and remove the dirt. And we are going to add in water. Washing it this way, it will make the sand to sink below. I'm going to repeat this process for about 2 to 3 times till the vegetables are clean enough. And we'll cut this. I'm cutting this as tiny as possible, so I prefer to wash my vegetables at home before cutting it. That way it retains all the nutrients. All we are basically doing is prepping all our ingredients. That way when it comes to the cooking proper, we'll just be mixing and mixing. And we'll set this aside. Here I have the uziza leaves, and we'll also cut it as tiny as possible. It's been washed also. Washing my vegetables and cutting it at home gives me all the nutrients it has to offer. And we'll also set this aside, and we'll get back to the meat. It's tender enough to start adding the other ingredients. Here I brought in the washed dry fish. This will also add amazing flavors to our soup. I'm bringing it at this time because it's not as strong as the stockfish. And I brought in the blended ingredients, and we're going to mix all this together. Mix all this to combine properly. And I brought in the Ogbono already mixed with palm oil. Please source for good palm oils, and we'll quickly stir this in to avoid it forming lumps. Your Ogbono soup having Ogbono lumps is one thing you totally want to avoid. It's not nice at all, so we'll quickly stir this in to avoid any form of lumps. I observed that this will be very thick, and I added in a little water to loosen it up, and we'll mix all this in together. So I'll be covering the pots. I know that most people don't cover their Ogbono pots because they think it's not going to draw. If you are using correct Ogbono, it will still draw whether the pot is covered or not. But if your mind can't carry it, you can leave yours open. Look at mine, still drawing and foamy. So occasionally you have to give this a stir so that it doesn't start burning without you knowing it. When you go to the market, try and source for correct ogbono seeds. There are some seeds that look similar to ogbono but they are not really ogbono. So those ones might not draw if it's covered, but look at how mine is drawing very well. We'll stir this in and we are going to allow it to cook for up to 20 minutes. You will have to be stirring it from time to time so that it doesn't burn. Now we're going to check for the salt and seasoning. I always say that your salt and seasonings should be proportional to the quantity of food you're cooking. If you're not sure, you add in little per time and adjust as you cook along. Mine came out perfect. Now it's time to bring the uziza leaves and the ugu leaves. Here we eat lots of veggies, so some people don't like veggies in their ogbono soup. It's still fine, but I'm finishing this recipe with lots and lots of vegetables, uziza leaves and ugu leaves, and we're going to mix all this in to combine properly with the ogbono. Have a look at this, our ogbono soup. I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers. You guys make my day worthwhile. Thank you so much and God bless you. Please, if you've watched till this point and you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos, and you'll get amazing content like this. Thank you also. I'll just stir this for a minute. We're not going to cover the pot anymore because once the veggies come in, we're at the end of the recipe. Remember, at Glory Homemaker, we give you value for your time. And I'll take it off from the heat. Let's go and serve this, our ogbono soup. Look at how yummy this soup looks like. I have a recipe where I made rice fufu. This really went well with this soup. I'll leave a link on that at the top right hand corner of this video. You might need to check it out. And I also have other amazing Nigerian soups that might appeal to you. Please also check them out. I hope you learned a thing or more from this video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.